Hi. Okay, so this is my end of the workday diary, I suppose, vlog. Yeah, I look a little, right, because I'm exhausted. So this is my little space. This is all I have that I can say, that I can refer to as mine. Because this is all the space that I have so far. Perhaps one day I'll have my own house and other things. So it was exhausting today. I worked from 8 to 1:15, something like that. Yesterday I worked until 1:30. I did about 5 deliveries, 6 yesterday, and I did 5 today, which is not very good because it's just not that good. But then again, like, when I started work, I didn't get a call. I didn't get a lead until almost 35-40 minutes into the hour after I logged on to the platform to receive orders, and I was waiting near the hotspots and stuff. Anyways, today turned out kind of weird because after work I decided to go down to HR, like the what do you call it, the food stamp place, right, to get a budget letter. And I go in. They never see me so fast, and they finally see me, and the lady's like, "Oh, our system is down. Come back some other time." I can talk about all other stuff, but in all honesty, it's just a nuisance, and they like being nuisances for no reason at all. It's just, they think it's cute or something. It's like a bratty little bitch tard daughter, son, child who doesn't know the difference. Just, bottom line is they're just being brats. And when I think of the word brat, it reminds me of that doll. And when I think about that doll, I think about the doll that I've twisted the head off, and I used that as a ball, and I used the body as a bat and beat the head off. And out of that room. For which I got reprimanded, because girls don't play with dolls in that manner. Girls are supposed to play with dolls nicely. They're supposed to play house. I like my bat and balls. I don't think that'll ever change. But, I am exhausted. I walked all the way from 14th. I took 10th Avenue and walked all the way up here. And my feet are hurting. I got, like, blisters, and my toe is numb, and I mean, it is very agitating for my body because, I've got 11 disrupted discs, right? Only one shows up on an x-ray as herniated, which is absurd. Absurd. It's because of the way it's positioned, and because the majority of the discs that were disrupted, they kind of twisted. So unless you have, like, an MRI record, you can't see it. I used to have the MRI records, but they're gone. The doctors no longer have it. The copy that I had was stolen. Anyways, along with my original birth certificate and other things, and my toy gun dismantled, and all these things, and it's a lot of stuff that took place, but I don't want to get into that right now, because thinking about all that stuff, it doesn't do anything, because I can't change what happened, and nobody believes what happened, which is absurd, and really irritating, and not to mention insulting. And especially for those that know what happened, and they support those that pretend to not know what happened, even though they know what happened. That is very insulting and disruptive, and very. It's just low. This is low. There are other things going on, and it's not like I can talk about it, but I am aware, and there's nothing I can do about it, because you know what? I didn't call that in. I did not call that in. That's on the people who are doing that. That's not on me. And fuck no. No. Anyways, so today on my way back, I asked a bunch of people if they had cigarettes, because I don't have any money for cigarettes, and I didn't find any clips, except for the ones that I did find. I picked up when I smoked. But I didn't find any ganja clips today, which really sucks because I can totally use some marijuana right now because my muscles are just throbbing, and it helps with the spasms and stuff. So I asked one of the food cart guys if they had an extra meal, and he did, and he gave me an extra meal, so that was really nice of him. I didn't know that they sell fish. It turned out that it was whiting fish, which is delicious. I love whiting fish. I pray, yeah, pray, wish, whatever it is. All extensions of my family be well and healthy and not in agony in any way or form at all. Especially the ones I have no way of proving that is my family. Because disgusting, evil, wayward bastards decided, oh, I'm gonna make sure that she fits into the mold I want her to fit into. And that's just not how reality works, buddy. I'm not a clay figure for you to mold. I'm already molded by the God creator of all creation. It's already been done. And as for you fuckers who are fucking with me and mine, funny thing. During one of my deliveries, I ran into my friend James, right? James. Yeah. His brother Eric. Well, I have no proof, but his brother Eric. I saw a while ago while I was in Jamaica. He looks right. James is still James. Oh, and I'm like, hey. And that was pretty much the extent of our conversation, and we're gonna keep it at that for now. I like the way I look right now. You know, I don't think I even mind if I got a scar. Because they want to play stupid. And if they want to come at me that way, I'm open. But they better make sure. Because I will leave a mark on them too. And that mark is more like missing pieces on them. As for me, yeah, I'll get ugly. But I was never too pretty to begin with anyways, in my own personal opinion. My head is spun. It is. Because I'm stuck on my wife. I don't know where she is. All of them. Got 5 wives. And one of them happens to be our husband. And can't really say anything much beyond that point. And I'm not dealing with that whole procreation nonsense. I already gave the world my eggs. I'm not giving anymore. Time for me to reap. I already sowed my eggs. So I already sowed my seeds. Time for me to reap. And in the midst of sowing and reaping, my harvest kind of got stolen. So I gotta start over again. So that's where I'm at. That's why I gotta work. So I had this random guy. He was like, "Oh, you do DoorDash?" I do DoorDash. I'm like, "You have caviar back?" He was like, "Yeah, but I don't really do caviar. I do DoorDash." I was like, "That's good for you, you know." He's like, "You can totally make like $1,000, $2,000 if you work like 16, 20 hours a day." And I'm looking at him like, you know, clearly you don't understand. I didn't say this verbally, but clearly I'm thinking in the back of my head. I was like, clearly you don't understand the difference between what it is to live as man and to be a human. And I am not a human. I am man. And so, no. See, I value my life. I value the things I value. And I don't chase silly things. I really don't. Because you chasing $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a week, working 90 hours a week. Dude, do that. What the fuck are you really valuing? Check yourself. It's certainly not your health. It's not your rest. It's not your peace of mind. You realize money itself has no actual value whatsoever. It's about what you use it for and how you use it. Now, I understand on a personal base, like, I desperately need money. However, at the same time, I also need my life, right? So it's not up for sacrifice. I'm God, creator, right? He who is in me is greater than he that is outside of me, as quoted by Jesus, right? Or something. Or in that book that everybody talks about and refers to Jesus for, right? Tells me, you know what, if you do that, I'm not going to accept that and I'm going to fuck you over for it. So no, I'm not going to do that. My objective is to work smart. I would much rather work hard at being smart than not. See, working hard doesn't mean sweat. It doesn't mean that. Sweat'll happen. If it's supposed to happen, it'll happen. But to work smart, that takes skill. That takes intelligence. That is a work. That is how men work. We work smart. Now, yes, my income is very low. It's very low. I made, what, $30 today? $30. It is very sad. People make that in 5 minutes. Now, my objective is to figure out how to do that and do it well. In a legal manner. And it is possible because there are others who have done it and continue to do it. So I can do it too. I'm no different. Now, there's no reason for me to exchange my hours, my day, my life for chunk change. I ain't the devil. I ain't the devil. That's the work of the devil. So go bombard the devil. Because you know what happens at the end of the day when he gets his little paycheck for $3,000? Yeah, even if it's for the week, right? Because he worked his ass off 90 hours a week making $3,000, every night he goes home, sleeps for 2-3 hours, barely takes a shower, barely takes a shit, barely eats right. 4 years go by, he quits. Back in the same rut. Or worse. Because, one, you never took the time to learn about how to really deal with money. You never learned about why money is what it is. You just went out and bought a shitload of toys that you can't keep eventually. Because you're stuck in that rut. I'm not about that rut. This is my space. And I'm going to utilize it as best as I possibly can. I've got 24 hours in a day, and I'm going to utilize that as best as I can. I got 7 24-hour roundabouts in a week, and I'm going to use that to the best of my ability as much as I can. Now, for these people, there are certain groups of people who think they have one over you because they have power and money and some free time, so they think they're better than you, but they'll never verbalize it, right? They like to mess with you. Like, for example, I went to the place, right, to go get my budget letter. And the lady, there were several people who went in and they got the system, they got paperwork, they got what they did, what they went there for. And it's one particular line, and that station is the only one that gives you budget letters, right? So everybody else who came before me ended up getting theirs, and they left, right, with their paperwork and whatnot. So when I went up, the lady's like, oh, our system is down. Bitch. I don't care if you're red, white, blue, green, purple, whatever, clown dog, this, that, whatever. It does not matter. You waste my time. Mind you, what you throw out comes back to you. So, happy Tuesday. Don't waste my time. I don't waste yours.